Welcome to Sidecar Games. My name is Dustin, and today I'm here with my good friends Kevin and Chris.
Hello. I'm still sleepy.
We're playing the guitar.
Baby!
Anyone remember the melody?
God, that Batman, as not great Batman Beyond was, that trailer for that movie was so good.
Batman and Robin, you mean? Or Batman and Forever?
Batman Forever.
Oh,
yeah.
Batman Forever was the Kiss from a Rose on it.
Yeah. I love that movie. I contend that is a good movie.
I forgot already. You guys are talking and it makes it really hard to think.
All right.
Dot 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 dot. No.
It's a good movie. It's just it was made by a person who'd never read a Batman comic before.
I mean, to be fair, neither were the first two Tim Burton ones.
I agree.
I swear that's it.
All right. Look at it. So it's
this. This. There we go.
Maybe you just had to be in front of her?
No, I think I just missed a note.
Okay.
That is a really long
It's a fucking
song.
And it's complicated.
Song. I don't like the complicated songs. I didn't like them in Ocarina either. I just never had to use them.
The location.
Yeah, I never used
teleports.
them.
Some of them are really beautiful though.
Well, they sounded good, but the challenge was like
Memorizing
playing them.
all?
I'm like, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah, but I legit think Batman Forever is a hook shot up onto him.
Oh yeah.
I think that's legitimately a good movie.
I'm not arguing about it.
Yeah.
Like not being a good movie.
I think you're
Jim
wrong.
Carrey's performance was spectacular.
I love Jim Carrey's performance in that. It's so over the top. And then I love the fact that Tommy Lee Jones was just furious at Jim Carrey the whole movie during production because he's being way too over the top and not serious. And I'm like, Tommy Lee Jones, have you seen your performance in that movie? He is so hammy. And it's so funny because Tommy Lee Jones, a very serious actor, you know?
Yeah.
And he is the cheesiest thing on the planet in that movie. And it's so not Two-Face, but it's so what I want from...
I mean, Jim Carrey's not Riddler either.
No. I mean, he's kind of like the not Cesar Romero, the Joker, the Riddler from the Adam West movies. I mean, that guy was pretty over the top. Oof. You can kill with the hook shot?
Yeah.
Damn, that's hot.
I like the mecha... Oh, son of a bee.
They're just everywhere, aren't they?
What does that do?
I don't know.
You probably have to shoot water at it somehow.
No, we gotta push it.
Yeah, you gotta push it real good. You may need to be a Goron man. Nope.
Interesting.
Oh, it stops the system.
How does that benefit us? Because now we can't get up.
Interesting.
We may have to in the future, maybe?
And does it...
No way that works.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, I think we have to keep it started for now.
Mm-hmm.
But probably in the future we'll have a reason to.
Yeah.
See that
So
fairy?
this is kind of like the clock level from Mario 64, it seems. Where there's like a device that...
This is pretty slick.
This is cool.
How the water is pushing that gear.
Yeah, what's that bubble down there?
It's
That's
a
a fairy.
Oh, okay.
Which we haven't been collecting.
Not yet.
I mean, we could. What do we get from it?
Magic powers. Generally.
That could be useful.
Oh, I don't have any of that. Okay.
Any arrows?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you jump to that?
I don't think so, but I can go
To the other side?
to the other elevator. maybe that'll work. Oh
Ah, shenanigans.
Did you just glitch through?
no,
No.
swimming mechanics
Oh.
because he doesn't sit still when he swims, so
I
he
see
like
what you're
moved
saying.
forward as opposed to.
Anyone else think the Nolan trilogy is overrated?
I think Batman Begins and
The Dark Knight.
Begins
The Dark
is
Knight.
so good.
are pretty good.
Yeah.
The third one's
The third
not.
one's
The third
not.
one is not great.
You can tell he did not want to do the third one.
Well,
Like you can feel it.
yeah. Well, because I think like he legitimately had a movie planned where Heath Ledger's Joker
Yeah.
was like a returning character in the third,
I agree.
and he just couldn't tell that story after Heath Ledger passed away. And I think
I thought the same thing. When
It
you
was
did
narrow, right?
Yeah.
he wisely.
I found a straight fairy for some
Nice.
reason.
I
So
think
we have that.
Begins suffers from the same problem as all first movies in a superhero movie, whereas the first time you watch it, it's really good, and then the second time you watch it, you're like,
no. I think that movie is utterly watchable no matter what. Like I've seen that one more than any of the others.
yeah. It's just the beginning, how a superhero becomes a superhero gets old after you watch it. sometimes.
I think like if you watch it for I want to watch a superhero movie, it could get old, but that's not why I watched that movie.
Well, that's why I liked The Dark Knight, because it you could take Batman out of that movie and it's still a good movie.
Yeah, yeah. But I do like the Bruce Wayne story more in Batman Begins, which is why I prefer that movie over Dark Knight. I think the Bruce Wayne story is not that interesting in that movie.
In Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't the focus of the movie, though.
No, Gotham was.
Exactly.
Which I do love. And also Harvey Dent's story
Which is also fascinating.
is really fascinating. I think they did a wonderful job with Harvey Dent in that movie.
I was sad they ended his character in that movie.
Oh, you know what?
That they killed him off.
And I
then-
know there's a fan theory that he didn't actually die. He was alive.
I mean,
and
I
stuff, but
I was still convinced that he didn't die, but then they
Well, then he just didn't show back up.
then they confirmed the fact that he was dead in the third, and I
Yeah.
felt like that was kind of a missed opportunity.
I agree.
And like I don't fault the filmmaker, because I'm like, hey, you had a story you wanted to tell, and you told the story. I just don't know how I feel about that story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
And
try not to.
Harvey Dent, Two-Face, is one of my favorite villains in the Batman series. So.
He is my favorite villain. Like I think like his usage in The Long Halloween was fantastic.
yeah. I cling to that comic way too much.
Oh, I do too.
Because to me, that's just like the best Batman that there's ever been.
Yeah. I read an article talking about like how that book is over like it is kind of overrated.
I
Firmly
disagree.
I firmly disagree as well. But they were like Jeff Loeb's writing in it was lazy because he just basically copied the Godfather too much. And I'm like, yeah, he does copy the Godfather quite a bit, but I think it's homage.
Who doesn't? I mean, yeah. That's stupid.
I know. I again, I disagree. But I think that comic book is so good on so many levels that that's not accurate, you know?
Yeah.
So why is this here?
So that I can get across.
Oh, because you couldn't hook shot. I see. Okay. That was close.
To me, it's like saying that, like, hey, I made the Star Wars version of the Seven Samurai.
Joker is plain sinister. He took an opportunity when Dent was mentally fragile, and he broke him, built and rebuilt him into an agent of chaos. Yeah, that was the best one, but I still think it gets way too much praise.
The second one?
Yeah, he's saying The Dark Knight gets way too much praise. I mean, I don't fault you for thinking that.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad or a bad
No.
opinion.
No, I don't think it's a bad opinion. Like, and here's the thing, I don't think... I think it's a movie that doesn't want to be everyone's favorite movie. You know what I mean? Like I think it is I think it's on purpose a kind of challenging film. Do you know what I mean? And I think
Let's
that
hope this was the right way.
I mean I think it's a way. This is a fascinating temple.
Yeah.
I like this a lot already. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's really cool.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to get touched.
No, I agree. I think like I will still argue though that like there has not been a Batman movie that I would like look to and say that's the perfect Batman movie. But I think as a movie, I think the Nolan films.
I think Nolan's got the closest.
I think Nolan's got the closest, and I think like say what you like. People love the Marvel movies, but I don't think. I think only Iron Man 1 has really worked as a standalone movie, in my opinion.
Well, the Marvel movies have a love, and I understand the love for them
Yeah,
because they're simple, they're easy movies.
they're very easy movies.
I think you want to be DQ here.
I know, but I need to get out of the water to do that.
Oh, you were standing on one of the.
I don't know how I got there.
I think one of the most interesting
Winter Soldier,
comics is
too.
Arkham. I haven't read Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth. There is a clarity of symbolism. Isn't that Grant Morrison? I've been
I
getting.
don't think you can make that.
Oh, and he turns around.
Oh, I didn't think that would be a thing either.
I've been getting more into Grant Morrison, or like the idea of Grant
Oh.
Morrison, I should say, because like originally when his books first started popping up in that, I was
Try
like,
something.
this is way too psychedelic. Although now I'm like getting more and more fascinated with like people who write inspired by psychedelics. How do you?
Yeah,
No.
you can't.
All right.
Hmm.
Whatever. We'll come back here
Okay.
before I kill myself.
What about Winter Soldier? Winter Soldier comes pretty close. I do like Winter Soldier a lot. I'm not saying that like Marvel makes bad movies.
I doubt I'm gonna.
I think most of them are
need
bad.
to take care of anytime soon.
I think if you have to go in with a different perspective on a lot of those,
The Marvel movies.
because I hated Thor, hated it,
Yeah.
and I hated Thor 2, hated it.
Thor 2 was bad.
And then
And
Thor
then, like-
Ragnarok was just like fun.
Well, I went back
those are completely
before I
different
watched
things.
Thor
Oh,
Ragnarok.
you know
I
what
went
we
back and
didn't
watched the
do?
first two. Like I just marathoned all three movies
Yeah.
together, and I was like, this is just fun. Like it's fun.
Yeah. I've been since I've stopped reviewing movies, and actually it started happening while I was reviewing movies on the podcast that I did. Like I have like chilled out with like my opinions on movies significantly.
Your need to like nitpick them.
Yeah, because like I felt like especially when I was reviewing movies, I was like, I feel like a dick. I feel like a dick reviewing movies.
Yeah.
Because I haven't made a movie. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like that's a hard fucking task to make a movie. And I feel like I shouldn't judge something that I haven't done, you know what I mean? Like even if I know a lot about it, because I do feel like my knowledge of movies is like more than my knowledge will ever be about video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I still feel like when it comes to like filmmaking is the thing that I'm most knowledgeable about in
Nicely
terms
done,
of
by the way.
in terms
try.
of pop culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, can you hook shot there? Oh, you can hook shot this for sure. No.
I think I need to go down.
Okay. Become a Zora.
Yeah, there's another chest down there.
Okay.
Ice
There
stuff.
you can fire ice that. Yeah.
I guess I should.
Um.
Oh no, I can't. No arrows.
This makes me think of the critic's speech at the end of Ratatouille. Yeah. I mean that's pretty.
Kevin
that's
was
pretty
that
salient.
man.
I was that man. Yeah. And like the biggest realization for me was there's this movie that David Mamet, not Mamet, sorry.
Creepy.
I love David Mamet. No, what's his name? Shit. He did that Richard Gere movie where it was like Richard Gere on a farm with wheat, and he like perfected like the golden hour style of filmmaking with it. Oh gosh.
No, got nothing.
Anyway, this director.
Arrows.
I sees it. Hitting things with this guy.
God damn, this is gonna drive me crazy. I know it's not important to the story, but it's kind of. Anyway, he did this movie. Oh, Knight of Cups is the movie. Hold on.
Oh, I thought it was Interstellar.
No, that's
No,
Nolan.
that's Nolan.
But you said wheat.
Yeah, but we're talking. Knight of Cups was directed by.
My favorite part is when Kevin's so deep in himself, and I make a joke, and he's like, "No,"
No.
and then I like keep making the joke, and he just does not understand that it is a joke, and he's like, "I don't understand what your problem."
Terrence Malick. Sorry. Terrence Malick is a filmmaker that when we saw Knight of Cups, I was like angry at that movie because I'm like this is a boring.
high.
Oh, that was interesting.
I was like, this is a boring movie.
What did
like,
that do?
It opened up the area over there, but you can't get over there
Yeah.
yet. But you
probably-
will be able to eventually.
I probably have to raise the water.
Yeah. There's a
There's
chest
the
there.
boss.
That's
the boss key chest.
That's
Yeah.
that's like not yet.
Yeah. So this movie Knight of Cups, it's Christian Bale going through kind of like being a douchebag existential crisis, except for the movie has no script. So it's him just kind of like rambling to himself. Like there's this one point where he's like he's driving on the freeway in LA and there's these palm trees and like randomly like his narration goes, "The palm trees make you know what life's all about." And that's the sentence. And I'm like, that's some pretentious ass bullshit. Like what the fuck are you talking about? What drugs are you on where I'm like, that makes sense, you know? And like I'm kind of shitting on this movie now. But like
Yeah, it does seem like you really hate this movie.
I do, but I like in the process of talking about why I don't like this movie, like on the podcast, it made me feel kind of like a shithead because I'm like, hey, Terrence Malick is like film school brats. I don't want to call them brats, but you know, like the brat pack, like the people that went to like, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
the people that
I know what
went
you're
to
talking
film
about.
school. So it's a term. It's kind of derogatory, but I don't mean it necessarily as derogatory.
He does. He hates everyone from
From film school. Yeah, but film school kids love Terrence Malick because his cinematography is arguably amazing. You know, I mean, he revolutionized the golden hour filming like during that specific time of day.
And I guess I could have just shot him in the face.
He made like the Thin Red Line.
Okay.
Like prolific director, but for very artsy films. You know, he's like probably the biggest art filmmaker of our day. You know.
Yeah.
And like his style of movie just doesn't speak to me, and
I think
because of that,
I think both you and I care more about creativity in story than creativity in
and art.
art direction. Like not art direction, but
I rally against that notion because I love Nicholas Winding Refn, and the movie Neon Demon is, while granted there is a story there.
that story is like right up your alley, dude.
I know that story is really up my alley.
Like if that movie had Christian Bale in it and was just mumbling to himself, would you like it?
I mean, maybe. I mean, there is also like a necrophilia scene in that movie that made me really uncomfortable.
Christian Bale would do that?
I mean, Christian Bale would. He doesn't give any shits.
He'd probably practice before he did it.
I don't know. I saw that thing about Christian Bale on Terminator. It sounds like he gives a lot of shit.
He gives a lot of fucks. Yeah, that's true.
No!
No! Da 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 da. Did you hear that?
No.
Him freaking out. He was
This
on
is big
the
news.
set of Terminator.
Is this him yelling at a
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a grip or something?
Yeah,
like that?
it was a light. It was the light guy, and he's like, "You just go over here fixing lights while I'm doing my job. I don't go over to your job and just start messing shit up." Yeah, he like freaked out on this man. This seems like a mini boss fight.
Nah, this place is fine.
So anyway, so I was shitting on this movie, right?
Yeah.
Because I genuinely didn't like it, but at the same time I was like I'm talking about this with the expectation that people like
Ooh.
are going to hear this and like, you know, kind of value my opinion. Oh, that's cool that it waited until you looked up. That's cool.
I was like, are you even paying attention to what I just did there?
No, I was paying attention.
It felt like a place you would react very heavily to.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's kind of finishing a sentence, which
Where
is
it's
hard
like,
for me
look
to-
up and there's a man.
This is an interesting boss already.
I probably
It is.
don't need fire arrows.
You don't think so?
No. Oh.
Okay. Do you have to do battle
my
with that now?
God.
You know what I need?
So you have to knock him off, and then you have to kill him.
You think
Ooh.
hook shot?
Yeah.
Okay, you do take a little damage
Oh,
every
so
time
you're
you
like,
do
get
that.
over here!
Only if I.
If you get hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just feeling like
I just have to knock off enough to.
to hit him in the eyeball.
Yeah.
I totally see where this is going. I just felt bad, you know? Like, in hindsight, like, after doing that review, I felt bad. And then, like, I kept bringing it up on subsequent episodes. Like, it just naturally
Like
came
how
up.
much you didn't like the movie?
Yeah, like, we roasted that movie a lot.
You have
know?
a habit of doing that.
Yeah.
Like
And-
when you find something you don't like,
I mean, like, Suicide Squad.
like it comes up more often than I think you realize.
See,
it does.
I think there's a line, like, you don't need to feel bad about not liking a movie.
But I do feel bad about, like the constant roasting of it. And it's something that I naturally do. And it's something especially that you do when you're, like, hosting a comedy
Yeah, 'cause
/ movie review show.
way easier to not like a movie than it is to like one.
Exactly.
It's more entertaining.
Well, and that's the theory, is that it's more entertaining. Because, like, how entertaining is it to, like, watch a guy go, like, oh,
Open your eyes up.
I really like the movie Glengarry Glen Ross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me every day.
I do love that movie. Yeah. It's a bit weird. This is... Are you just gonna have to, like, pop all of these bad boys?
Yeah.
You're making decent progress on that front. There we go.
Yeah. I was like, he's got an opening
You,
now.
you do have
Yeah.
one bouncing after you right now.
Sorry, it doesn't do any damage.
Does it not?
I mean, it
does a
does
little.
like
A quarter.
A quarter health.
a quarter of a heart. So it's like,
So this reminds me of a boss in Castlevania,
This reminds me of, like, a Mega Man boss.
but instead of little cute bubbles, it was bodies. Like dead bodies.
Nami.
Dead zombie bodies that tried to murder you. And you had to, like, destroy all the bodies to break into the center of this creature that would then...
Yeah.
Get into that gooey center.
Ooh.
Can you do damage to it now?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
This is insane.
This is awesome.
Oh, my God, Chris.
What's up?
The frame rate.
It's cool.
There's a lot of things going on right now.
I know. This is like in Bloodborne.
Can you do the quick spin?
Not without having some time to do it.
You need to get some health, bro.
I'm working on it.
Well, you got a bomb.
Oh, you could have bombed him. That could have been fun. Just walk up to him and put on the bomb mask.
Oh, Jesus. All right, come on, health.
One of these should have a heart, right?
You would think, because this is intense.
Nope, I think we're out of pots. Nope,
Nope,
we got
No,
one
we got
two
some.
more.
Hey, we got some hearts.
Watching someone roast a movie is fun, no matter who you are. Watching someone praise a movie is only fun if
you agree.
also like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that. But that's the thing is, like, I think negativity is way too prevalent in
All media?
in all media, but especially like critiquing of things, you know?
I think roasting has a different kind of...
Well, because it's like humorous, like you're playing fun with the movie.
Yeah, but a roast is also good-natured, you know? Like, you can make fun of something you like.
Yeah.
All right.
But like, See, I'd rather like point out the flaws in something that I do like than just legitimately just get angry at something because I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nicely done.
Oh, I closed it.
There
nice
we go.
job, Chris.
That is a fun, interesting mini boss.
Hey, boss. Get fucked.
Get fucked. People like to praise 1,000 times, but when it's time to praise, it's rare because it's the job you were supposed to do. Yeah.
Well, even like Zero Punctuation, notorious for making
People
fun
like
of
to
games.
roast 1,000 times.
He often likes a game.
Yeah.
He still makes fun of it,
Ice arrows.
but he always ends
Ooh.
it with, "It's actually a really, really good game," and I'm blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. I didn't know you watched Zero Punch.
I love Zero Punctuation.
I like him too.
He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Mr. Yahtzee.
Yep.
And that's even like I'll like the game he's making fun of, and it doesn't really matter. that
Yeah.
much to me.
Yeah. And like that's how Honest Trailers is, or CinemaSins.
Exactly. CinemaSins is the one I think of.
Yeah.
I think the format can make it feel less mean.
Yeah. Whereas when I was like when we were doing the show, we were more talking about things like from more of like our quote unquote objective perspectives.
Well, and
you know?
again, it's kind of how you do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could criticize something in a very pretentious way, and it feels dirty.
Well, and that's what I think we were doing at the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's more so the way I was doing it. Like I just felt very pretentious.
Ooh. Can you turn the whole thing into ice?
Ooh, but I can make platforms.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
What do
Now,
I need
what's-
that for?
How long does that last, you think?
Oh.
Yeah, that's an interesting mechanic. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, he wrote 2 books too?
Yeah.
I wonder what the subject matter was.
I don't know.
So it's a little weird because I have had no reason to need a platform.
There are arrows to your left.
Working on it.
There are no longer arrows
You're
to your
a
left.
liar.
There
To
were
get to
arrows
that
there.
door earlier.
What door?
There was like a place where you were almost able to jump up from the water onto like a raised area, like maybe upstairs here.
Sorry, the
Like up there?
the map of this
Maybe.
is really tough for me to follow.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a map yet.
No, I know, but I'm just saying the layout of this is.
No,
actually
maybe
tough
it's
for me
not
to
here,
follow.
Chris. Sorry. I think you need to go through one of these side branching paths again.
Yeah, I was gonna go down to this one.
Yep.
That was my first thought. I never surfaced in this room.
Like I used to really hate Marvel movies, and I've recently turned a corner. And I'm just like, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I used to really,
Well, so did
really
I.
dislike Marvel movies.
Well, I shit on them because, like, back in the day, I was shitting on them more so because I thought that they were, like a platform here would be good.
he could just hook shot to that other platform.
Yeah, I could.
You could, because you could hook to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
But like my biggest problem back in the day,
But I can't hook to the doors, so.
like my biggest problem with them was what they're doing to Hollywood as a whole and how
Critics?
they're Marvel
movies.
and how they're inspiring people to try to duplicate what Marvel's doing as opposed to
Hey, we got a
do
map.
something original. You know what I mean? And like create and do something in a different direction. Like I was vying against like that feeling of, oh, everyone's just jumping on a trend now. It's kind of like people like shitting on
Why can't you get
battle royale games. You know what I mean?
just stealing the idea? And
Just stealing the idea and not making something original.
you need one more.
Yeah.
I just need to get closer.
Yeah,
Which you could probably do from your ice platform.
yeah, you can
It-
if
I-
it's still there.
I just need to deal with this guy first.
I agree.
There we go.
All right,
It's-
and your platform
Is
come.
gone.
So just go to the platform on the right here.
I don't think I can get on
I
that.
think it's a little too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right.
Well, I'm just gonna hook shot across,
Yep.
up onto that chest, and then shoot it closer.
Yep. So like, I don't know. It's like a weird fine line, you know. Like especially when I was talking about movies, because like, I was looking at them more analytically and not like more like for funny ha-has.
Yeah.
I think I might have had more.
What is going on here?
I'm like just hitting below the ice, but then that doesn't
That's
feel
way
like
too far. You're gonna have to do one more.
Do
when you
one
get up
more,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
if I can. Oh, come on.
Why can't you hop
Link,
up on
Recenter your screen. Oh, there you go.
No, he's just dumb sometimes.
Okay. And.
Okay,
you
you
only one
have
at a
one up
time.
at a time.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Yep.
Good, because I didn't have any extra.
Magic.
The pots probably had some.
Yeah.
That's a clear slime. Huh.
Makes me wonder why a game that mixes melee guns and alternative fire modes and supernatural powers was not made something that played like Shadow Warrior. I think that innovates enough so that it could carve out a niche for
Oh, yeah,
itself
I need a-
in the Battle Royale market. Actually, they... Because it was talking about like how like
Just an iteration on the idea.
an iteration on the idea where they do battle royale, but with like, but like my thing is like we shouldn't be talking about like or necessarily like we should do another battle royale style game, because is that not just being a redundant thing in the
Can
market?
you
like,
use those things to get there? Maybe not. Or do you have the hook shot
Oh,
there?
you think I maybe
The
can
barrels?
freeze
no, I was
the
thinking
slime?
or push the barrel.
Push the barrel is what I was thinking. Oh, you're so clever. You think you're so clever, Chris.
I try to be.
I'm
Why would an animal have a bomb on
I'm
its
so
tail?
dumb.
I never would have gotten that.
Chris, you jumped up here, and I'm like, why is there a sandcastle?
What?
It looked like a sandcastle. At
This?
first. Yeah.
Did Fortnite really ruin it, though?
What do you mean by kind of ruin the genre? Like, please explain that to me.
Because I thought it was just dominating the genre. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Well, and to get to your point of like, should we be saying, "Hey, I'm making a new battle royale game"?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with making a new battle royale game. Because if we believed that like there can only be one, then it'd be like we wouldn't have any video games.
yeah. Well, no, I'm not
So it's
saying
like-
that. I'm not saying that there can only be one. I'm just saying the problem is that they're
What did
like
that do? By
they
the
all
way?
require 100 players to start a game,
Yeah.
and I think like,
Well, not all of them, but yeah.
but like, there was that one that just came out that had like
1,000.
1,000 player base.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean 1,000 player base, not 1,000 in one
No,
match.
it
No.
needed 1,000 to play.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was its differential.
Yeah. So people were winning games just by like, so like it would be like PUBG where you're in a plane and gonna jump out the plane and then go to the land, and people would win the game before even jumping out of the plane, because there was so few people that people were either
Oh.
dropping out or no one else spawned in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with when you say, hey, I'm going to have 1,000 people. It's like, well, you also need a player base to support that, and you're just not going to get one. It takes a lot of effort to get one.
You see bandwagoners in everything, not just in genre,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also in
Yeah.
in theme. Like the zombie games are a really, really big thing at the time, and
Yeah.
you can
And PlayStation's still coming out with one.
Two.
which is super
Two?
long after that.
Last
whole
of
thing.
Us.
I don't count
Yeah.
Last of Us as a zombie game, but I understand where you could say that.
Like zombie games have always been a thing, but like for a while, everyone was making zombie games.
Yeah, it was the thing to do.
Well, I mean, there's another Dying Light coming out.
Oh, that's right.
There's Days Gone.
Oh wow, they're
There's-
like creatures on the ground.
Yeah, you didn't see that the last
No,
time we
I
did
didn't.
this? Yeah, it was creepy.
That's interesting.
super
You can climb
creepy.
on these, right? Yeah.
I need to not Z-lock them.
Yeah.
There's a school that gives scholarships to Fortnite players.
Well, there's parents who are paying for
Fortnite school.
Fortnite coaches.
So Unz, yeah. You know what's up.
Can you? Oh, if you make an ice platform, you might.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so smart. Nice.
Smart man. He's a very smart
Now,
man.
what does that get me?
Just walk through a wall. No, nothing.
What?
What does this? Why? Why
What is the
be
purpose
here?
of this area?
Pull out your magnifying glass of all
I'm
seeing.
going to. There might not be a reason.
Nope. Why? Was it just a place for
Oh,
that
what
one
is
bad guy
What is
to
that?
live?
What is that? I don't think you need the lens on to see.
It's that one monster. That,
Oh, it was just on the ceiling. You knocked
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
That's its base.
No, yeah, I think there's no reason to be here. You kill the plant, a chest with a fairy spawns there. Huh. Well, then we can ignore it because we're not going for fairies.
Yep.
Is it a chest with an actual? Oh, okay.
With a fairy.
With a fairy in it. Gotcha.
Okay.
Ice to get up to the ice thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
we'll
that's
take ice to get to the ice place.
You need to ice equip it.
I know, I was killing that guy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I feel you.
Because I didn't want to deal with him. Also, arrows. No.
No.
And
Arrows.
no.
No.
Just at the bottom, or the pots at the bottom probably have it, but
That one looks pretty good, actually.
It does.
turns out I can fire.
There we go.
All right, and is this still broken? Yes, it is.
This is cool.
That was arrows.
I really like this game. Like this level, this temple.
Another boss.
Interesting.
Oh, it's this guy again. Oh,
Holy
Holy
mackerel.
moly.
I like the sound it makes. Is that fair? Can you break it after you freeze it? Oh.
Interesting.
There's some very interesting bosses in this thing.
oh no.
Oh,
stuck in
this,
there with
this
him.
can't be good.
Oh, he
no.
is. He is.
What?
Ooh, he is.
This
he
is like Dragon Ball.
This is not good. Please let me out. Thank you.
That was sick.
What are the platforms in the corners for? Oh gosh.
How did he get me?
Do you see what happened? It it was like
Yeah.
gack.
It
It just like
spreads.
spread out. and
Okay,
then
so I need to
went
get
back.
on those platforms.
I'm assuming. Yeah, like quick. Like stop blocking on.
Working on it.
I don't think you can jump. Maybe just.
Oh god.
Nope.
Jeez.
Okay, I have a new idea.
What's your idea?
It's going to be reactionary.
Just freeze him the second he goes up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
There we
Nice.
go. Oh Jesus.
I was hoping for.
Some hearts.
Yeah.
You can't break him, can you?
Nope.
Oh, he throws him at you. What a jerk.
Dude, this guy's awesome.
This guy's a dick. Link, I need you to do anything but what you are trying to do. Well, that worked.
All right,
Alright,
do
now
it
you
quick,
need to do it
quickly,
again?
quickly. Gently. Oh no!
Ah. Now he's gonna kung
this is
fu
gonna
frog
be,
you.
This is gonna be close to.
I think this is gonna be death.
It's just one. Is it one?
Oh my god.
Okay,
he
it's
has
1.5 every time you get in there. There you go.
All right. So now we need some health.
No, of course not. Why would this game ever give me health
Yeah, seriously.
in a boss fight?
Ah.
That's fucking bullshit.
It was just like
Tap. Oh, he lost half a heart.
Well, you know how to beat it now.
You do. And we do have the ice arrow, so like that's
Yeah.
progress.
yeah, but we gotta get back there now.
Uh,
Also, why is this the only dungeon that doesn't have a fairy in it?
maybe it does have a fairy. We just haven't found it yet.
No, I just mean at the beginning.
Mm.
You might have the right idea.
Oh.
Health. There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
There we go.
Got him.
Got it.
Yeah, because he's more valuable as a resource for later than he is for a heal.
Yep.
Okay, now I need to go equip that.
So micromanagey.
Yeah, there's a lot in this game,
Mm-hmm.
which requires a lot of like, pause the game.
Yeah.
This is definitely the most adventure gamey of the
Oh, yeah,
Zelda
absolutely.
games.
Yeah, the old Zelda games definitely didn't, or Ocarina definitely didn't.
Do
You
this
weren't in your
quite as
inventory
much.
nearly as
No.
much.
No.
You had like the item you needed, and that was it.
Okay.
Resources.
That's good.
So I mean, like, this is not a bad place to stock up.
Yeah. So there's
Have we
that.
lit those torches? What are the? Did that
No.
just open the door?
No, the door's already open.
Yeah.
No, what could that possibly be for?
I don't know. We could light them. Do I have a Deku stick? No.
Nope.
This game does not want to give me Deku sticks.
It's not a Deku shrubs. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten one. I guess they're not that useful in a water temple, but. I'm assuming there's one on the other side too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already out. They do not light for very long. Oh, maybe you just didn't get that one.
Think?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
It hit it dead on.
Is it worth it?
Not really.
That's just for a stray fairy.
Alright, well,
All
screw
right.
it. I wasted half my magic already.
All right.
Because Dustin just had to know.
I was curious. I'm sorry.
Dustin, do you
Oh, I took
know?
that. I took that personality test.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I saw it on my way over here, and I was like, well, can't take that.
How'd yours turn out?
Mine was I was an architect
Uh-huh.
or something like that.
The architect.
The architect.
I'm a protag.
Yeah.
I'm a protagonist.
That's
This
what,
is my story.
that's what a narcissist needs to hear.
Kaiser is also a protagonist. And then Kaiser blew Aqua's mind when Kaiser was like, "You'd be good at this based on your personality." And Kaiser's like, "That's what I want." I mean, Aqua's like, "That's what I want to do for a living."
Yeah, but I thought Kaiser already knew that, and that's why he was saying that.
No, I think it's because Kaiser's he's a wizard. He's a protagonist wizard that
You
reads
think Kaiser is a
the
wizard?
future. Yes, he reads the future. You time travel, Chris, but Kaiser can see the future.
I don't think people who read the future
Yeah.
are wizards.
Okay.
They're clairvoyants,
They're clairvoyant. You're right.
which is a different thing.
Oh, stray fairy.
I wonder if I could catch those in a bottle and then use them.
Yeah, the 16 personality test. A meditator.
Mm-hmm.
See, mine were all kind of in the middle. Like all
Yeah.
mine were kind of smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
That means you have no
I did mine
personality.
like it was a while since I've done mine.
Well, they have a lot of questions about work, and I'm like, I'm a completely different person at work than I am.
Well,
I know.
that's the problem. Is like a lot of these personality tests. It's like, where are you when? Because
It's like,
humans,
are you a planner? I'm like, at work, I'm a planner.
Yeah.
humans
At
are
home, I'm an
different.
improviser.
Yeah, humans are different depending on where they are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the way we work.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm very similar both at work and at home, though. Personally.
I mean, you're kind of similar anywhere you go.
Yeah.
You can't put Kevin in a corner.
Kevin
try.
doesn't really change.
You're gonna be loud and mean no matter where you go.
I'm not mean.
You're not mean. You're loud.
I am loud. I can be mean.
Can you?
I don't choose to be. I think younger Kevin was much meaner. I think like I used to like my sarcasm was way higher. Like my use of sarcasm, I mean. So like I talked shit about people a lot, or like just like made fun of people a lot. And I don't do that as
I mean,
much
that's the
anymore.
thing that many people do when they're in grade school.
Yeah.
It's a bummer you can't just like dolphin jump as the.
Yeah. I also feel like
I would not want that to be a mechanic in this game.
my mom also took the test.
The controls are not precise enough.
She's a campaigner, basically the same as the protagonist, but with perceiving instead of judgment. I think Ashley had a lot of perception in hers. I need to double check what hers was. We did this like 2 months ago.
Why does it just not work sometimes?
Yeah. And that's
I don't
not going to be enough.
I'm aware.
He's just setting up for the next shot.
If it's not going to work, then you
That
have to...
might also not be enough.
It might.
Bunny hood
Because he
would
jumps
be.
off it. So, yeah.
All right, there we go.
I was like, he jumps off it, so...
At least you don't need a fire arrow again.
Okay, arrows... Mostly
magic.
Full, magic's full.
Oh, you got this, Chris. I believe in you.
You need to... No, you have ice already equipped.
Yeah, we're
You,
fine.
you took most of your damage before you understood the whole. You
Yeah.
gotta just freeze everything.
Well, I understood it, I just couldn't.
Can you do damage to these things?
No.
They're just there as a. I would freeze them.
All right.
I actually need to equip the hook shot.
Quickly.
Nice. What?
What?
Bull.
I call bull.
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That froze.
There's some really good bosses in this temple.
Yeah.
I really like what they did.
I'm surprised we're fighting a second mini-boss.
And it's not the same mini boss because last time the mini boss was the same both times.
No, you know you're so immobile when that happens. Yeah, don't bother. Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know if it's worth it, but...
Yeah, that's.
That's bullshit.
Because you can't see where he is, so you have to find him on the goddamn roof, and then it's like,
Yeah.
nope, he was falling.
That's
and
bullshit.
it's undodgeable.
That's
And-
all right. You got a fair. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it still makes me mad.
Oh, you can't freeze while it's falling.
I would run
I
towards
wonder
the
what the
center right
logic
now.
is on that.
That's not distracting at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of...
You think 5 times? 5 times is the magic number on
You
this
think
guy?
it's 5? It's not less than that?
Oh,
that you missed.
Well, I had no chance.
I know.
I knew I had to fire it at that
I
second.
know. I know.
And even then, I don't know if it would have been worth it. I don't know if I would have hit him.
Yeah. I love his animation though. His animation's really funny. There we go. So what do you think? One more of this?
I think. Yeah, one more of this. Oh, only 4. Okay. Or was that 3?
Oh, what? He turns into a tiny ribbit. Oh, and you're gonna bottle him up?
And then I'm going to...
Can you bottle a frog?
I was hoping I could.
Can you talk to him?
No, but you can lock onto him in like the follow me way.
No way. That's a thing. No.
It was a good thought. It was a good thought.
All right. I guess he gets to live today.
All right.
Don Jiro's mask? Who?
Who's Don Jiro?
Do I have that mask? This guy? Oh, but I don't have it.
Oh. Well, get fucked. Where do you get that mask?
It's a frog mask.
It's a frog mask. Wait. Look at the doors.
One of them's locked.
Huh.
The other one is not.
I was gonna say, are both locked?
No.
Because that'd be fucked up if they're like, nope, you need the mask.
That's not the door we entered in, right?
I have no idea.
Maybe the other one is the door we
No,
entered
this is
through.
not the one because this is where we get the boss key.
So this is the boss key.
Da-na-na-na.
Okay. So are you about to find the boss? We didn't get an item here.
Yeah, we did. We got ice arrows.
Oh, you're right. You're totally right.
Where was the boss door?
We haven't found it yet.
We haven't found it yet, but I have a feeling it is past
The first area?
the area.
Wait, is there a chest down on the floor here?
We already got it.
Okay. Just making sure.
I don't remember what was in it, but we got it. It's gonna be in the spinning room. But I need to stop the spins.
Yep.
What?
You're not Goron.
You're not. Yeah.
Oh.
Or Zora.
Zora.
Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That was weird. So
Can you put it on in the water?
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I can't.
You've
Maybe.
There's a ladder on one of these.
You know, Kevin, doesn't work
I know.
when you read it out loud and then hum, because I immediately will read what the
I
comment says.
know. I tried to stop myself.
And unlike Dustin, I hear everything you say.
Because Dustin doesn't listen.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Okay,
So the yellow is pumping.
I
The
need to
red is not pumping.
turn this off or on.
Oh.
So this is where I need to go.
There's the red one. Can you hook? No, you can't. We already
But I
decided
gotta
that.
figure out how to get there. I now have ice arrows, but I don't know if that helps at all.
So we're now at the beginning of the temple.
Yep.
It's been about an hour for the episode.
Yeah.
Would you like to start here next week?
What time is it?
It's 9:15.
You don't want to just go to 10?
I got work I got to do tonight.
And also, I should probably get some sleep. I know, Chris. You're like, I just want to figure this out.
I see what the water wheel's doing.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to turn it off and get back up here. Can I freeze? No, because then I still can't get back up.
Try freezing the frozen pillar here.
It's
I
an
just want to
interesting
see what it
thought.
does.
I agree with this.
Nothing.
No. So that
Doesn't surprise me. So this is going to there, which is turning this,
Okay.
which we get. Now, there is a green arrow,
Yeah.
and a yellow arrow is...
if you turn on the red one and turn off the yellow one, this one should stop, right? And then you could still get back in here.
But we don't know how to turn
I
the red
can't
one.
get to the red one.
There's got to be a way to get to the red one. Solve that. Solve that now.
Well, that's what I'm looking. Like,
You need to find a way to turn on that valve.
that distance is too...
What is that thing floating up there?
It's a skull
Spider.
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get the whole water thing. So I need to turn that on.
But you
Yeah.
can't turn it on without already being up at the top.
Oh, I fell. I think I need to follow that.
Okay.
number.
All right. Sick.
All right.
Yeah, there's a red valve. That's what I'm seeing.
Maybe it's in another room.
Yeah.
So we got to follow the red.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Indeed.
We will catch you next week with more Zelda Majora's Mask.
Will we figure out the rest of this
Or
temple?
figure out the rest of this temple.
All right. Well, I gotta go find.
A save point?
Yeah.